Hello beautiful people, it is about 6 p.m. at night and I have a bunch of things to do in my garden. I'm just sneaking into my neighbor's gardens to weed. I have a bunch of things that I need to do in the garden this afternoon, so I thought that I would give you a little tour of where I'm at so far. And I'm also going to do a little bit of seed collection. It's a very hot summer at the moment in Australia, and I water at about 7 to 8 a.m. in the morning and then come back through at night because the soil gets really dry. It's quite clayey. I'm working on amending it, cutting down some compost and mulching that back over the plants. But this morning I noticed a few things had gone to seed and I'm very excited to pick those up. To collect my seeds, I have these brown paper bags and a marker to sort them. I'm a little sad and a little scared for one reason, and that is I got these really cool like elbow length gardening gloves from Bunnings the other day, and I didn't get them for any particular reason other than just like getting some waterproof heavy duty ones. But then I started noticing there's holes in some parts of the garden, and apparently those holes could be wolf spiders. And today I had to wash the dirt off the big gloves. So I just have these gloves, so I'm scared. To be fair, I haven't actually seen any wolf spiders. We have lots of garden spiders and huntsmans and stuff, and they're fine. The wolves, if there are wolf spiders, they are hiding or they are tiny and I can't find them. Either way, less scary, but still scary. Starting off with this plot. These are so far the only zinnias that I've had bloom yet. It's still December, so I guess there's still time. This is just a little plot of concrete that sort of sits at the front of our veranda. It's a little bit random. I think I'm going to rip up this concrete path and pave it and rip up some more concrete. But I have had these beautiful zinnias blooming, and then next to them these white cosmos, which are really pretty. As you get lower, you see there are more zinnia blooms coming, which I'm really excited about. I made sure, oh no, this one's broken off. Oh, that's sad. He's broken off here. There is a door behind me and it's there for a reason. Sometimes you have to take a door off during the holiday season. So I made sure to top these seedlings when they were small, and that has given me some really lovely results. I'm very happy with that. And with all of the plants that I did decide to do that too. Other stuff's just been very slow growing, not glowing. And I think that's because I've had some nutrient deficient soil this year. Other stuff is just absolutely taking off, so it could be the weather, but I feel like because some of the plants are short, it's more likely to be the nutrient deficiency. So I have been doing a decent amount of amendment and fertilizing and stuff like that with products like Charlie Carp and Blood and Bone, and that has been helping a lot. So I think this here is called Sweet Alyssum, and I got 2 blooms of it on sale at Bunnings a while ago. I didn't really know what it was or how big it would get, but it's a really pretty border plant. And then on top of that there's some Erigeon. I'm always plucking out the extra Erigeon. Okay, hello birds. There are some birds having a fight in a tree. And then there's Erigeon. And I always am kind of bordering everything with Erigeon. And then back here there's a baby penstemon that I cut from a mother plant a while ago. And luckily this cosmos is shading him because part of him did die. This here is a snapdragon, but it hasn't flowered yet. You can continue to see my Erigeon border throughout this bed, as well as these bee bidens that flower a really pretty orange color. These guys grow like crazy in my garden. This is a pink cornflower, and it was blooming really well, but I topped it and it's about to bloom again. And then I have these pinks, which again I spread pretty much everywhere. I really like them. They're very pretty and they grow quite well. So this is, I think, the main bed that I have really filled out this year, I think. There's a big cosmos. This is my stick pile, which I was cutting down the other day, and then I saw a giant huntsman crawl out and got scared. This is what got me excited about the garden today. This snapdragon has been blooming quite a lot, and I noticed some seeds ready for collecting. Also, I always have tons of California poppy seeds ready to go. You see more of my Erigeon border. This is some dill. These guys also quite literally are always seeding, which I like because they attract ladybugs and they're good pest control. Got some dahlias in there that have not bloomed yet. This here is a native Australian daisy with a bunch of seeds, which is cool. These guys I might just chuck in the garden and see what happens. So there's a dahlia here. He hasn't bloomed yet. Another bunch of California poppies with tons of seeds. These are their seed pods. They're so easy to collect. You Once you have California poppies, you basically never need to buy them again unless you're buying hybrids. Oh, why do I always forget the name of this flower? This is the white version of the one I just showed you. This is a hollyhock, and this was like 8 feet tall at the beginning of summer, and then massive wind blew it down. And then I think this guy's a sage, but I'm not sure. I also think I might have planted these guys a little close. Over here we have some zinnias, and this is what I mean about them being short. So I'm just not 100% sure if they're actually growing properly. I got this really pretty purple and pink scabiosa the other day. So this is the color of those orange bidens. The way that I plan out my borders is basically a little bit of the alyssum, a lot of Origion, some pinks, some bidens, and kind of any other small plants. I've just started adding lobelias. Yeah, so this is a pretty established biden. He was a cutting from a mother plant, and I think these are some seeds here. Yes. So here we have some biden seeds. Again, I'm just going to chuck those ones into the garden. And then here we have a penstemon, a really pretty purple penstemon. This is the penstemon I take most of my penstemon cuttings from. Here we have one type of strawberry. I need to figure out how to see what is a runner and what isn't. More alyssum. This one's spread quite a lot. And then this is really cool. I've been getting just random baby roses have like naturalized all over the yard, and they're really pretty. I'm pretty sure I know which plant they're coming from, but I have like pink and kind of bright orangey red roses. And this guy I've been taking really good care of to try and get him to be quite large, so that one day I can pull out this old bottle brush trunk and hopefully put like a nice rose bush there. Maybe this guy can go there when he's bigger. So I'm like 99% sure this is a zinnia. Yes, it is. I will not know what variety until he flowers. I'm excited about this guy here flowering because this is a California poppy, but I know that I only planted a different variety to the orange one here. So this is either Purple Gleam or another pinky purple color, the name of which I cannot remember. I think this is a sunflower, but I'm not sure. We have another snapdragon behind it, but it hasn't flowered yet. And then this is a big purple chrysanthemum, which will flower in autumn, hopefully. It's like a really pretty dark purple color when it flowers. So this here will be a dahlia as well. Again, I'm not sure of the variety. I know which ones I bought. I have the receipt, but I divided them up as best as I could and just planted them kind of everywhere. What is that? Is that a native bee? Oh my gosh. Look at that. The blue bands, they're so cool. They almost look like bumblebees. Oh my god, so cool. The blue bands are so amazing to me, and they're really furry, kind of like bumblebees. Ooh, this is a European bee. There's a more purple scabiosa, which I really like, and I will be collecting seeds from. As you can see, this soil looks super, super dry, so we will get into the watering very soon. And then there's a little baby hollyhock down here that I rescued. I threw some seeds in to a random patch behind a raspberry bush years ago. Nothing happened, and then this year this guy came out, so I dug him out and put him here. He died back, and now he's coming back. The hollyhocks actually seem pretty hardy. All of the ones that managed to get big this year are a really pretty light pink shade, but I have no idea what that one is. I think I bought like the really dark purpley, almost black seeds, but we'll see. And I've heard people say that they change color every year, but this is my first year with hollyhocks. So here I have my first seed collection. These are the snapdragon seeds. You can see that this guy's got these little dry dudes on him. I think that's one. It might just be chaff. I will pick the rest up. Then here's my little snapdragon seed packet. I see seeds in my hollyhocks. These are pretty cool. These look like they're almost dried out. Almost, whoops. So these are the seeds, and you kind of pull them out of these button-shaped things once the flower head's spent. These are the orangey roses that I was talking about. Again, rescued these guys. This one looks like he's still showing a few signs of black spot. I just go through and pluck it and then chuck it in the bin. He's got this cool orange color. This together, so pretty. This dark blue cornflower and these purple cosmos. And my zinnias are starting to bud out, and I have the bushiest dahlia in the world right here, which is yellow. And my dahlias are starting to bud out. I've only got one so far that's opened, but this guy should be open next week sometime. Here I have larkspur, which has gone to seed. So a lot of the time I will just let the seeds do what they will, but this is a cool way of knowing how to collect seed. You look for these seed packets, similar to the hollyhock, but they'll all be different shapes. These larkspur are kind of like pea pods. And And yeah, these little black seeds pop out, and you can save them or you can just chuck them in the garden. My little seed box. Look, it's not the prettiest box, I will admit, but I just wanted something that would look better than an Amazon box and would also keep me organized. At some point I'll make it look better, but for now this is what I've got going on. I've organized everything kind of by the rough month and our like average frost conditions and temperature conditions. I still have a little bit of time to plant this sweet corn, which I think I might use as a cover crop out the back to help amend my soil. Looks like February is a pretty big planting month. What does this say? Early summer and autumn. No, this shouldn't be in here. Why did I do that? Probably after frost, so October. Usually we get our last frost in October. Hopefully there aren't more that I've misappropriated. Calendula pink surprise. In autumn and spring, I would put that up here to see what's frost hardy. Raised seedlings in summer and autumn. Yes, so that does stay in February because I feel like that viola is wanting to establish before the frost and then will last, but I have to look it up and double check my planting. You also may be noticing behind me that there is a lot going on with my shelves because yes, I'm redoing this office again. And it also looks like next month is going to be the second biggest planting month of the year based on how I've organized my seeds. So if that is correct, then that will be fun and I'll do some more gardening content then. I also want to make some window boxes for the front of our house. That was today's video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.